Yes. Hello, everyone. It's Dominic from United Sauce and Wingers. The team news is out. We're playing Everton. We're away. This is a trophy we knew we do 100% need. And guys, I'm excited about this. Let's bring the sauce, baby. Let's go. Yes, guys, let's get straight into this. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the passion. I'm feeling this game. And I didn't think I'd be feeling this game because, you're up and down, but we're smashing teams. So I'm up for this, guys. Let's get straight into the teams. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to smash a like, subscribe. I'm Dominic. I'm up for this. I know you're up for this. We're playing Everton. I don't care who they are. Let's talk about the team news, baby. All right, so we got Henderson playing. I'll take that. He had a bit of a wobble at the beginning of the other game, but he played well. He came back. He was strong. Bailly, my gosh, Bailly, oh my gosh. We're going to either get a ninja who's doing these flying kicks, or he's going to be absolutely solid. Please, Bailly, please be a good guy. Maguire, we know about him. He can do a job. You know what I mean? 80 million, 8 million more like, but let's see what happens, guys. Pogba, look, he didn't play last game. I'll take that all day long. Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno, he's starting Bruno. I'll take that all day. Telles, Matic, Van der Beek, and Tuanzebe is back from the dead. Oh my gosh, Tuanzebe. You know what? I think he was still like rooting off what he did to Mbappe in his pocket. So I'll take that. I mean, on the bench we've got Grant. Lee Grant is still there, my guy. I think he's writing a book. Fosu Mensah, Shaw, Fred, Lingard. Lingard's on the bench, okay. Martial and Rashford. So no Palestri. Oh, I was thinking Palestri might get a run out. No Igalo. He still hasn't got a parking space. You know what? We have fielded a very strong team. Guys, you know what this is like screaming out to me right now? Is that this team is strong. We are getting so much depth in this team. This is crazy. Remember the times when we had to play Andres Pereira, Lingard, and we're thinking, oh my Lord, how are we going to win games? We've got Cavani, Pogba, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Alex Telles, Matic, Van der Beek, and Tuanzebe. You know what? De Gea is not even on the bench. God, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling this game. I'm feeling like we can go out and win it, feel good about what we're doing. I don't even want to look at the Everton team, but look, as a football fan, I've got to see what the Everton team are doing. Are they going strong as us? Let's have a look. They got Olsen in goal. Don't care about him. Coleman, Colwho. Godfrey, all right, he's okay. Would never make Man United's bench. Keane, Man United reject, but look, I'm being a bit deep. He's not a reject, but he just doesn't play for us anymore. Mina, we wanted him, but he's not good anymore. Decore, he's just big and tall. He's just big and tall. Gomez, you know what? I rate Gomez. He came back from bad injury. He's doing all right now. Sigurdsson, he can have off days, on days. Iwobi, don't rate him. JJ Kocher, wannabe. Richarlison, bits, Cavalier, they have gone strong. And I think they're even stronger because Pickford's not playing. Pickford's not even starting, so they've gone even stronger. Bernard's on the bench. Davies, rubbish. Gordon, don't know who he is. Tusson, I thought he played for Palace, rubbish. Holgate, more like Colgate, brush your teeth. I'm not worried, guys. I know they're playing this is a strong team, but we've beaten Everton before. We will beat Everton again. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling that we can do something good here with that midfield that we've got. It feels powerful. It feels like we can do something different. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we need a trophy. A trophy is so important. We've been in 3 semi-finals, and for some reason, we just can't get past that last hurdle. And with this, I'm not even sure what's happening with the Tottenham game. Last thing I saw, it was 1-1. Let's have a look and see what it is. 1-1, 69th minute. Look. These cup competition, this is not like playing 38 games across the whole season when it's kind of how do we do across loads and loads of games. This is a serious game where, look, you've got to play, you've got to win. And I think we can. It's going to be tough. We haven't got Fred starting. Obviously, Scott McTominay is injured. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka's obviously injured as well. But we've got so much depth there. You know what I like about this team? And I'm going to take this in a different way. This team, lots of these players have something to prove, like something to prove. If I go through that lineup again, we know that Bailly wants to be a starting centre-back. And we went through these situations where we were like, look, Bailly's good enough. And when he does play, he is very strong. He's got that pace. Against Chelsea, he was everywhere, but he just gets injured. He's missed the glass. You just don't know if he's going to do a flying kick, do a somersault. You just don't know with Bailly, but I feel like Bailly's got something to prove. I feel like Cavani's got something to prove. Can he stay fit? We know that the band's potentially coming up. He needs to prove himself. Greenwood is not scoring enough goals. He came out recently and said that people are understanding how I play now. People know that I can cut in and I go on my left, go on my right. I need to mix it up. So hopefully with the likes of Cavani coming in and so forth and getting that experience, Greenwood can get in the goals, because at the moment, he's not scoring. Usually he'll score every game. So he's got something to prove. Bruno just turns up and plays. Alex Telles, you know what? Had he got something to prove? In honesty, Shaw's been playing well recently, and we feel like we've got Shaw that can go back and a little bit go forward. So for me, yeah, Telles has got something to prove. Matic, you know what? He's signed a contract. He's happy. This is probably his last sort of real competitive football. So Matic has got experience, and for games like these, Matic is probably one of the most experienced of what he's won. So play him. But my big guy here, Van der Beek, you know what? They even put him on the banner of Manchester United Twitter account saying who's the starting lineup. Donny van der Beek is handed the start. Now, I want to just stop for a second and talk about Donny van der Beek, because for me, people are going to want him to play the best footballer in the world. He's got to have the best game. Every touch has got to be unbelievable. He's got to be doing complete worldies. But for me, it's not about that. You can't just expect Donny van der Beek to come in after not playing loads of games, hasn't got that match rhythm, and just to be the best player on the pitch. Look, he's a decent, tidy footballer. He's for a long term, and we know what he can bring. Just give him a chance to come into the game and just show what he can do. He might have some bad passes. He might not be as fluid as we want, but we know what he can bring. And if we have the team playing well, Donny van der Beek will play well. That's what we kind of need for today. I don't want the team to start off slow and then we see, oh no, well, Donny van der Beek's been given a chance and he's playing rubbish. No. The team needs to come together as a collective, and Donny van der Beek, give him a platform to get match fit. Give Donny van der Beek a chance to show what he can do without too much pressure on his shoulders. We know where if he does one bad pass, they'll be like, oh, all this chance. Well, we want Donny van der Beek to play and he can't do it. Don't all just jump onto Van der Beek, because he's one of those situations where he's going to be nervous for himself. He knows that he wants to get a place in the team. He knows that there's potentially, with Pogba going, there's a spot for him. He doesn't want to feel that pressure from himself and us. Let the guy play. If he has a 5 out of 10 game, fine. But then give him another chance. Give him more chances, because we know that this Ajax team is what footballers, sometimes even the younger coaches, base their philosophy on. Pass and move, keep the ball, have that ball retention. Donny, look, I want you to play well today, man. I got your back. Even if you stink up the place, well, don't give a goal away. But even if you stink up the place, go back to the drawing board, get that skill back in, fight for your place. But I'm not going to be on you unless you score your own goal. If you score your own goal, I ain't got time for you. But if you just play your game, the results will come. But just please, people, do not get on Donny van der Beek's back. What's the point? It's not going to do anything for his confidence. We need to win this game, and we've got the tools, we've got the players, we got the platform to go and win. You know what? Also, as well, we do really good away, guys. Our away form is unreal. For some reason, we don't like the red seats of Old Trafford. When we're playing against teams where there's a pressure and we're away, we somehow just seem to get really good and big ourselves up. And look, don't get me wrong. I know we haven't got Rashford starting, and you know Rashford loves these big platform stages and so forth. But for me, Rashford can come on and do something different. He can come on when people are a bit tired, when Dominic Calvert-Lewin's running up and down, he's getting a bit weird. We've got people to come off the bench and make a difference. But I want to be completely honest with you guys. If we lose a first early goal, we know what happens. It's complete and utter capitulation. We need to stay in the game for the first 10 minutes. It can be a bit shaky. We can have Eric Bailly doing these step overs in his own half, as long as he doesn't lose the ball, right? We need to stay in the game for the first 10 minutes and make sure that it's solid. As long as we do that, we're going to be flying. We need to get to about 25 minutes and then keep pushing with the ball. I don't see us being like the Leeds game, when we're going to be back and forth. Everton don't play like that. Ancelotti's already came out and said, look, I know Bruno Fernandes is what he did to us last game. We can't let them have the space. Do not expect this to be a Leeds game. Do not expect to have fireworks up and down the pitch like the Leeds game. And people were like, oh my gosh. In my previous watch along for Leeds, we were like, oh, what is this game happening? It might be boring at the beginning, and we might be tweeting more than we're watching the game. But There's nothing wrong in this sort of type of game. This is not one of those ones where you get 3 points. These are the games where we want to go through. We want to win. So just get your ball, get your touches. There's lots of players that haven't played yet. They'll play for their shirt. They're nervous. They know that people are watching. They probably know that Tottenham are drawing. They're nervous. So you're going to see that in the first 10 minutes, nervousness. And the most important thing is getting through that nervousness, because that's when we're most vulnerable. If we get to 25 minutes and we're still playing, the defense are okay, we've got some strong defenders, we'll be fine. We just need to get through this first 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then we start to get more creative. Then start having fun. Do some Cruyff turn. Do some first balls. I want Bruno just to can't keep the ball. I want him to keep the ball, because I know he can do dangerous balls and do all this nonsense. But for the first 25 minutes, keep the ball, then unleash all the tricks and so forth for that. Because this Everton is different to Leeds. Guys, if you're watching, please like the video. I really appreciate it. We're just growing really slowly, day by day. Just doing what we love. I love football and I love talking about it, and I know you guys love talking about it as well. Good to have you here, Aaron, my boy, Rohith as well, Ankit. We should have rested Bruno. No, you know what? I don't think we should have, mate. Only because for Bruno, we know he can make a difference. I know he can make a difference, and I know what you're saying, Ahmed, as well. I think Bruno could have been rested, but Ahmed, the difference is here is that if we want to win a game and we want to go through this, we have to play our best players. And I know he can be like, oh, rotate the squad, and we have rotated the squad, but we have to have that nucleus. That nucleus and that heart of the team is so vital. And we've seen that Bruno and Pogba can actually play together. So if we get that right, it's perfect. If Bruno doesn't work out, we've got Rashford we can bring on. We've got Rashford we can bring on. If it didn't work out, we've got Fred to shore it up. And at some point, if we're doing okay, we might see Lingard. But then we've got Martial as well. And Martial is really on it. He wants to prove himself. So I want Bruno to be rested at some point, but not for this game. Not for this game. Like I want to enjoy this game. I know you do as well. If we go through, this is huge for Manchester United. We've just signed. Well, the reports are saying we've just signed Moises Caicedo. I'm being honest with you. I know I haven't seen this guy. I don't watch Ecuadorian football on Saturdays after a cup of tea. Neither do you. But this guy looks decent. And the ethos and the feeling around Manchester United is changing. We can see that we're trying to do a different sort of signing. We're not going to spend 30, 40, 50 million on players. We've got Ahmad Traore for 25 million with add-ons. We've got Pelestri for 9 million. We're getting this guy for 5 million, which is apparently a steal. This is what we're trying to do. And with Manchester United, how we're playing now, I know why you're starting Bruno, because Oli knows for a fact, we need to win this game. He knows for a fact that Matic needs time. And game time as well. Could we put him in a long-term contract, which people were surprised about. He knows that Van de Beek needs game time. He knows that Bailly came out and said, play me, boss. Play me, boss. I need to get some games. So for me, Ollie's got the lineup right again. I'm never going to judge people or judge Ollie on a lineup, because I've realised that we can't judge him because we don't know what's happening in the game. We don't know who's playing well in training. We don't know the tactic that he's trying to do. So in the previous game, people were like, why is he starting Fred and McTominay? Why is he starting Dan James? He started them because he knew that Leeds would come out hard. If anybody's saying that Ollie hasn't got tactics, there's agendas. And you know what? I was on the fence for a while when we were going for that really bad patch. I was thinking to myself, does Ollie know what he's doing? And I think he's proven that we're what third, fourth in the league, wherever we are in such level points. We're doing something, and something's in the air, and I can feel it. And if you can't feel it, come where I am. Enjoy it. There's a seat next to me. Enjoy the feeling we're having. I'm coming to this game right now thinking to myself, let's smash Everton, but let's play a different game. And Ollie set up the players for a different type of game. This will not be end-to-end, guys. This won't be like, oh my God, yeah, this is fantastic. Sheila, bring me out some more beers. It's not going to be like that. This is going to be one of those games when we have to be strong, be really rigid in how we're playing. We've got players that can keep the ball. Matic can keep the ball. We've got players to support Matic. And we're in one of those situations where we can be really powerful and strong, but we need to make sure that we keep our lines, that we don't show Everton too much respect, because we know they're strong. Players to watch, Richarlison, my God have mercy. That's why we're playing Bailly, for that pace. Maguire needs to just sit back. I don't want Maguire going to the midfield halfway line saying, oh yeah, hello guys, yeah, just want to play midfield with you. Stay back, brother. You stay back right there, Maguire. Look, we know you can do a couple of balls and you like playing with your feet and stuff. Stay in that centre-back position. If Bailly wants to go forward, he's actually got a bit more better balls than you, and he plays the ball actually quicker than you sometimes. You like to dilly-dally, Maguire. If you're ever watching this, I know you won't, don't dilly-dally. So we got Maguire there for Charleston. We know Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a handful, guys. We know he's a handful. But with Bailly, he's actually very good in the air, and he'll put Dominic Calvert-Lewin off. We know that for a fact. They haven't got Rodriguez, I don't think. They got Gomez. He's a bit of a baller, but we've got people to handle that situation. I don't know about you guys, what you're thinking in terms of like who you want to get the first goal and who you want to see excel. I know there'll be people like saying, I want Cavani to excel. I want Greenwood to excel. I want the whole team to excel. And the beauty of it, guys, we've got people in this team that want to excel too. They want to prove that they're good, because this is not the normal starting lineup that we go with. Henderson wouldn't be in goal for like a big, huge like Premier League match. It'll be De Gea. It wouldn't be Bailly, it'll be Lindelof. Pogba, potentially, but we all know how we feel about Pogba. For me, he's an asset. I'm using Pogba like a car to get from A to B. If he plays well, fantastic. He's an asset. He'll be gone soon. Cavani, he doesn't always start. Greenwood, he's a bit of a starter now, I'll give that. Bruno's just there, but we've got people that don't really start for our starting 11. So for me, that gives opportunities to so many players. We've got things that, Ahmed, what are you saying, bro? The only thing that has tapped me worrying is Tuanzebe at right back. I'm curious. He's done it before. I'm not worried about that. He's done it before. He's good on his right foot. And he you know what? When you've got people like that and Tuanzebe that just want to play games, they're going to work hard than everybody else, because he knows that's not his natural position. But he knows this is probably my only chance I can actually get a game and prove myself. So he's going to work hard than everybody else. I'm not worried about Tuanzebe. I know he's more naturally a centre-back. But for me, the defence comes from the overall team, not just one player. We need the overall defence to get involved. So for me, I'm not worried about Tuanzebe. My only concern, I would say, I'm a little bit worried about for this game. And some people might disagree with me, but with Matic, I like Matic, all right, and some people don't. I just don't want the game to pass him by. Sometimes when it's fast, and if Everton come out the blocks really fast, it can pass Matic by. And I just hope that people around him make up for his shortfalls, because he's very experienced. He knows how to play games. He's won trophies. But sometimes it's like one of those speed trains. You know, you wait for the train to come and it's just gone. You're like a road runner. Matic is one of those people that if he doesn't get hold of the game, he can just fly past him. But I know there's people around him that can help out. And even if it's 0-0 at halftime, we've got Fred to come in and just mop up. Pastor Frederick, the guy who always tweets his shirt before a game, even if he's not starting. I respect that, Fred. So, guys, we're in a massive position. We've got players coming in all over the world. We've got people getting permits to play for us. We've got people from Ecuador wanting to play for us, their childhood dream. We've got people like David Alaba, who wants to come and play for us because they're seeing this is happening. They see something's cooking. Something's cooking at Manchester United where people want to get involved with us. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Like the video. We're going to bring you more and more content. And we're going to, for everything we do in match previews as well, we're going to try and get opposite team supporters in, because we're Manchester United. We're always going to be biased, as Gary Neville tries to be, unbiased he tries to be. But we're going to try and get opposite fans in. So please like the video, subscribe. And guys, I want to get in the comments as well. How do you feel? Do you feel like we're going to win? Do you feel like, are you happy with the team? Do you feel like this is the team set up to win and Ollie's gone attacking? Because for me, I feel like Ollie's gone brave and I like it. He's ruthless. He's given a nice rotation. I don't feel like this is a weak team, and I don't think anybody would say this is a weak team. He's ticked the box and said that Van de Beek, go and get your start. He could have easily put Lingard in for like a high five and just saying, oh yeah, I feel sorry for you, mate. Go and do a run out. He's still on the bench. Fosu-Mensah, if that guy gets a contract extension, honestly, don't get me wrong, I get it. He's been there from young, but what are we trying to do? Fosu-Mensah, he shouldn't be in this team, and I hope he does well, but his level is Fulham and Crystal Palace. Pushing, on trial maybe. Go to trials. We've got Rashford on the bench as well. We've got people to come in and win this game. So, guys, I'm excited about this. I feel like we're in a good position. Obviously, I want to quickly talk about Moises Caicedo as well. Look, I don't profess to be Ecuadorian. I don't know anybody who's Ecuadorian. I know Valencia, good guy, you know him. But I feel like for this situation, Manchester United are doing something different. And I don't want to be made a fool, but they're doing things different. When would we ever go and get Palestri? Who knew who Palestri was? Haven't got a clue. Something you buy in a shop, haven't got a clue what Palestri is. we've gone and got this guy, and he's doing really well in the under-23s. He's humble. He says, I will play in the under-23s because I want to learn my trade. Palestri is serious. We've got Ahmed Diallo, who's making his way at Atalanta. And Atalanta, lots of people were going for Ahmed Traore. And now we've got him, all right? And now we go to all the way to Ecuador to find what some people are saying is a mix between Kante and Pogba. I'll take that all day long. This guy, I've watched so many compilations, and don't tell me you haven't too. Look, how else are we going to find out about this dude, right? I've watched so many compilations. This guy is strong. He's powerful. He's dynamic. He's one of those workhorses. He runs kind of like he runs like this without his arms down, like a soldier. You know what I mean? He's very powerful. He runs so he can quickly change direction. And he's one of those players that you can see he loves the game. He loves playing football, and he's come out and said, I want to play for Manchester United. So if you put all those ingredients together, this is huge. Buggy Vibes, our lineup is strong, mate. It's very, very strong. I'm very happy. As I was telling the guys before, it's a mix between rotating people, giving also experience with the likes of Matic, Bruno, but we're also looking at giving Tuanzebe a start, resting Lindelof, who had a back issue, giving De Gea a day off. You know what I've always seen, guys? I want to know your thoughts on this, right? People keep saying that goalkeepers don't need breaks because obviously De Gea is not starting and it's Henderson. Goalkeepers don't need breaks. I think one of these stupid pundits said it for me. Goalkeepers need breaks just as much as people outfield. Don't get me wrong, they're not doing 100 meters down the road every 5 minutes, but mentally they've got to be switched on. Like mentally, you have to be. If you literally take a break and start thinking about having a mojito on the Bahamas, you're going to let the ball in. So for me, goalkeepers need breaks just as much as outfield people in a different way. So I'm glad that De Gea's moving around and he's having a day off and a break, and he can just chill out and enjoy the game because people need breaks, and it's very, very important. In terms of the sort of shape, you know what? It's a bit weird when you see I think it's a diamond. I believe it is. I don't like talking about shape straight away because it could change and you don't know what the people are doing and people guess what it could be and then it's wrong and so forth. For me, shape changes throughout the whole game. It's about how you apply yourself and how you're moving around the ball. Because we've seen it for Leeds. They start with a 4-1-4-1 and then they go to a 5 when they get the ball at the back and then change to a 4. It changes throughout the whole game. So I'm not too fussed on the formation, on what we're doing. I want to see the players play the ball, keep the ball, move it around, and use the confidence from Leeds. Use the confidence from that Leeds game to show that you can score goals. Martial's on the bench, hungry. Rashford's on the bench, hungry. They want to get involved. They want to absolutely come in and make a difference. You know, when you're late to the party, you're like, yeah, I'm going to make that difference. That's what they want to do. So the people on the pitch right now that are starting need to have a go. Have a go, have fun, enjoy yourself, show Everton that we mean business because we've beaten them before, we can beat them again. We saw, what's his name, Bielsa come and say to us, guys, look, we're in a situation where we know that team is good on counter-attacks, but we're not going to change our style. Ancelotti, he's not like Bielsa, I'll be honest with you. Ancelotti would say, look, I see what they've done, I'm going to change my style. I don't give them monkeys. So we need to be wary of that. They're going to be very, very structurally solid. And they're going to have Richarlison trying to break down us, being the last man. He's going to try and run down the wings. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, they're going to try and cross the ball in. They're going to be direct. I say this to you right now, if we get past the first half, either winning or 0-0, we will win this game. And I'll tell you why we'll win this game is because the first half nerves, we start to see how they're playing. We start to see the formation of Everton. We start to see who are the danger people and who the people need to watch. Come second half, we've got that in our minds. All he can talk about it, he can show the plays. Then we start to see the gaps. Then we start to get tired. And that's when we shine. And it's not counter-attacking football. It's using our strengths on the counter-attack. Counter-attacking is not a strategy. It's a response to where you are on the pitch. But that's what we do really well. When people come on us and give us space behind, we're very good. 3-4 passes and we're in. So get to halftime, at least 1-0, 2-0 up or 0-0. It's not a problem. It's not a problem because we can react, we can go better, and we can make this game good. So again, on the team news, it's very, very strong. We've got Henderson, Bailly, Maguire, Pogba, Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Alex Telles, Matic, Van der Beek, and Tuanzebe. With Grant, Fosu-Mensah, Shaw, Fred, Lingard, Martial, and Rashford on the bench. Guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you straight after the game for the match reaction. Hopefully it's going to be a win, and I'll be flicking on the roof, having calypsos, having a mojito. I don't know, just going absolutely mental for Caicedo. See what I did there? Guys, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Much love. Peace.